Okay, moving on because this video is getting super long. Okay, so next, let's see, we got a very mini diary. So one of my first diaries slash journals, a lot of scribbling. This is from July 2nd, 1997. So I was 11 years old, 11 and a half. And I didn't finish it, but got like halfway through, I guess. So that's a fun thing to have. It's kind of a trip to, like, you know, it's kind of a trip to revisit your 11-year-old self. This is probably, I think this is my very first journal slash diary. So I began writing in 1994, April 16th, 1994 is probably my first journal or diary entry. And I don't know if you can see, but I wrote diary, dear diary. So I was 8 years old. So I started journaling or chronicling my life at the tender age of 8. So this, sorry, my camera died again. My camera for some reason only films 10 minutes at a time. So just gotta keep that in mind. So yeah, so that's that little diary. As you can tell, it's falling apart and I had to rip it open because I lost the key to the lock. Even this little diary, I kind of have to be careful with it because the pages are starting to come out. So next I have this Minnie Mouse diary, which is a picture of me, which I don't want to show you. This is mainly unfilled, but I had started to write a story. You can see prologue. And just got like several pages in. And as always, I just abandoned it. So that's that. And next I got a diary that was actually a diary or journal, I guess. Little doodles. This is from 98, so I was 12 years old. I was in the 6th grade. And actually did a pretty good job. I think this might be the first time where I really kind of dedicated and, you know, chronicling my thoughts in my life on a daily basis, because this is a daily diary. But I got up until like March, and then, which isn't bad, I guess, for a 6th grader. But then I kind of abandoned it. And I think I tried to pick it up again. I don't know. But yeah, it's mostly unfilled. So that's my Winnie the Pooh diary. After that, I think, yeah, after I finished that, then I have this, which as you can tell is very 90s. There's a Spice Girls sticker on here, Girl Power, and Tweety on the back. And I want to be careful because it has my name and stuff. Let's see. Okay. Oh, there you go. Alright, so yeah, more 90s, more Spice Girls. I'm the bomb. And this is from June 14th, 98 to September 22nd, 99. It's my 8th grade locker combo. But this one actually started in the 6th grade. So, wait, I don't want to show you too much. But, oh, there's a $2 bill here. I keep forgetting this is here. Yeah. Poem. I really needed pockets. So this one I actually finished. This is probably my first, I think, yeah, this is my first journal that I actually completely finished. And I think I kept this pretty religiously. I think I ended in, well, okay, I ended in the 8th grade, so yeah. And it's mainly writing. Back in the day, and even now, I mainly just like to write. So I didn't even really know, I guess, that a journal was to decorate or to express, you know, yourself through drawing and stuff. I wasn't ever really a drawer. I was just a writer, so I just wrote and wrote and wrote. So yeah, not too much to see there. But I actually do kind of find it a little, not disheartening, but I just kind of feel sad. I don't know the word, but I know I love watching journaling videos, and I love, if you do journaling videos, thank you. And I love your videos because I most likely have seen it. But I just love watching them, and I just get kind of a little disheartened when people say things like, oh, my journal is boring, or they skip through stuff because they think it's boring. And it's mainly the writing. Oh, I think I heard someone say once how they skipped through like pages of writing, and they said, I started to get more creative here, and it had, you know, decorations and stuff. And that also kind of, as an English major and as a writer, that kind of broke my heart, because I think writing is creative too, you know, and it's definitely not boring, and writing is art to me. That's how I mainly express myself. I mean, I'm a visual person. I'm gonna try not to ramble on too long, but I am a visual person, so I have tried to do some more visual stuff in my journals. But honestly, for the most part, I just want to write. That's how I express myself. That's how I let my emotions go. I know there's people that express themselves through imagery, and that's, you know, I love to see that. I love to see all your beautiful flip-throughs, like I said. But, you know, if you just do writing, then, you know, just do writing. Don't feel pressure to decorate your journal just because that's what everyone else is doing. If you know, create beautiful images with your words, then just, you know, go for that. And it's not boring at all. But anyways, enough of my little soapbox. Okay, so back to this. So this was my, again, very late 90s, early 2000s. There's the Backstreet Boys on here, and NSYNC on the back. I was and Backstreet Boys. I was one of those rare people that loved both of them. I wasn't really on any one side. Let me see. I don't want to show any information. Okay. I loved Johnny Depp. I still do, but I had a huge crush on him. I got all these stickers from J14. This was from September 1999, and I never really finished it. So I just kind of like wrote my class schedule on here. I have like a little pocket with poems and letters and stuff. Let's see. Okay, more stickers. It kind of cracks me up to just look at this, you know, 15 plus years later. Okay, and so again in this one, I started, what was this? 8th grade, I think, and then I finished it, or not really finished it, but my last entry was senior year of high school. So this was basically just middle school and high school. And again, mainly writing. I think I have like 2 pages of like images here. Johnny Depp and more Johnny Depp from magazines. He lost his virginity at 13 years old, and I said, too young if you ask me. This was back in 2001. So actually there is a few entries here on 9/11, so I'm kind of glad I kept this at this time. Yeah, so there's that. And let's see. My goodness, it's gonna be super long. Okay, I'm gonna try to really like power through this. Okay, so here's another notebook. Oh my gosh, I forgot how to say his name. Karopi. I loved Sanrio. Again, this is story ideas from when I was a kid. I used to love collecting names for my characters. Yeah, just a bunch of story ideas and a couple songs I wrote. Not very good songs. For those of you who are my age, you may remember the gel pen craze. So that's what this is. black paper that you could use your gel pens on. And again, another story idea, never finished. Another Hello Kitty book with, this is very adorable and very cute, but I made the mistake of writing in it with white ink, which is kind of hard to read now. I didn't really think about it at the time, but this is just like again, a story idea. And then I even wrote in silver, which is even harder to read. Okay, here's another notebook, a story. I was a kid. I had to be under 10 years old, yeah. It's called The Cat's Journey. Here's another cat notebook where I wrote down some very bad poetry. This is like a journal that we kept in 9th grade, and so I guess this would go along with this journal, so I kind of want to put it together, so because it's kind of around the same time. This is, again, if you're around my age, I don't know if they still have these, but back in the day we had these Friends Files notebooks, kind of like a journal, I guess, but like a friend's journal. So basically there were different pages. You would write down your name, you know, describe yourself in 3 words, and there would just be like a bunch of little prompts on each page, favorite music group, and then you would pass it around and each friend would fill it out. And this obviously was never filled out, so there's that. And then I have another one. I think these were like a big thing like in the late 90s. So here's, I don't want to show any names, but yeah, so you get the idea. These composition books were also journals that I kept in class. This was from 95, from the 4th grade. This is, I don't know, 5th grade, I think. So fun to look back on those. I'm so glad I kept these. This is a journal, but it's like a fantasy journal. I don't know if any of you guys had this as a kid, Tales of the Crystals. It was like a board game type thing, and you're supposed to keep a journal of your imaginary adventures. So that's what we did. That's what I did with a friend. Let's see. Okay, this is really beat up because I used to keep it in my purse, but it used to be all nice and shiny. And I have completely filled this up with just a lot of random thoughts that I would have as I was out and about. Just a little pocket here. I also used to keep this in my purse. This was like around college and after college. Didn't entirely fill it because I kind of got tired of keeping this in my purse. Okay, I'll go through these super quickly because they're just composition books. There's this one, some more bad poetry in there. This is another story that was never finished. I think the last one has my name. This one, yeah, another story, just 1 page. And then the last one, let's see. Yep, just another story. So as you can see, I loved just collecting notebooks. I don't know, I just loved the possibility of the blank page, and you know, I had so many dreams of, you know, writing my stories. I loved also collecting little notebooks. This was just for my French club, but I have another one where I have more story ideas in there. Another story never finished. It's just another little notebook. This one's pretty cute. This one I think I got like at the dollar store way back in the day. More story ideas. Here's a writing tablet. I started to keep this as a dream journal. I think I did some more bad poetry in here, but it's supposed to be stationary actually. Another notebook with story ideas and poetry and names. Yep, I love collecting names. And these are just plain notebooks, but these are actually from school, like from college. But even though throughout college I didn't really keep a journal religiously, I noticed that I kind of have journal-like entries just kind of interspersed throughout. So I want to really kind of like go through it, kind of rip out the journal type entries and I don't know, put it together in a book or something. This is the same thing. And then there's this one, some doodles, more, yeah, poetry and story ideas. I got so much, it's ridiculous. There is more. This isn't even all of it. More story ideas. And yeah, you get the picture. This is more, what is this? Yeah, it's more, I don't know, this is kind of randomness, I think. Yeah. Amanda's frightening experience. I was probably under 10 at this time. And then this full, and then not even just in notebooks, I also just have loose leaf paper of just story ideas and just writing. I used to write so much. It's kind of crazy. Hopefully I can get back to that, you know. And is that it? I think that is it. This was a super long video. If you've made it this far, you know, you get a gold star. I would be very impressed if anyone makes it this far. So please comment below if you have any questions or any comments about this whole big pile of mess. And please give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I do more journaling videos and I want to do more. I'll try not to ramble on for them. It's kind of hard, but I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you got something out of it. Again, please subscribe if you haven't already, and I also do other types of videos as well if you want to check it out. Alright, thanks so much guys for watching, and again, if you made it to the end, I don't know, leave a comment below because I'm very impressed if you made it through this super long video. Alright, bye guys, thanks for watching.